All right, let's rock it.
All right.
All right, Tony Taveras here, Classic Physique Pro. I am here with NPC News Online at the Republic of Texas Pro Show with physique competitor
Joseph Lee.
Yeah, yes, known also as Jomanji, I believe, on your IG.
But don't get it twisted. My last name is not Manji, it is Lee, but a lot of people actually think it's Manji for some reason. So
yeah. All good, man. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about your pro shows that you've done this year. I know you competed in the Olympia in 2019, so you're looking to make your run at the 2021 Olympia. So how did you do in those pro shows? What was your feedback, and how have you made those improvements going into this show?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, so this year so far, the two shows that I did were the Mile High Pro in Denver, and then 2 weeks after that was the SAC Pro in Sacramento, which was a few weeks back. Honestly, most of my feedback were just, my different judges have seen me at different peaks and levels, and so they always want to see you at your best. And so my first show, they said I could have been a little bit more conditioned, so I did that. And my following show, this is a critique that I do get quite often on my physique, is just keep improving my back, which is something I actually did during the off season prior to this. And I hope this show everything's kind of coming together in terms of just kind of peaking out, being 3 shows in at such a close proximity in time. We all know, especially if you're experiencing competing, like you're starting to hit some new levels at this point. And so I hope that this is a show where I'm able to kind of show that and represent. And like you said, the last show prior to that was the 2019 Olympia. I ended up taking that awkward COVID year off because with my other career going on the side, I need to know when shows are, so I ended up taking the year off, but I'm back, ready to make another run for the O.
Yeah, so you have Olympian experience that you're going to bring to the table. What's the other career that you mentioned?
So at that time I was working as a business consultant, but actually I'm looking to relocate right now to Texas, and so I'm kind of in between, gonna find another career out here in Texas, and so my fiance and I are planning on moving out here to Texas, and that's our plan.
Okay, well, I have a pretty big company with a lot of pros and NPC, so we might need to talk after the show. Yeah, we'll talk for sure. So tell us a little bit about what would you say is your #1 strength walking into the show. If you could pinpoint one strength that you have better than the rest, what would it be?
#1 strength walking into this show, something that, hands down, I'm confident about. I have no worries, quarrels. My conditioning is going to be there. Yeah. And then that's #1. And #2, you're going to see some round muscle bellies. Yeah. And so that's something that, not to be on a high horse or anything, like, oh, that's what I'm known for, but I do have round muscle bellies, and that's something that I'm going to take advantage of with the conditioning and coming at my peak, and we'll see what we can do.
That's fantastic. Yeah. What are you, is there one particular food that you're looking forward to eating whenever you're done with this run?
Honestly, nothing specific. I've been on, like anyone else, I've been watching all these. If you've been keeping up on my Instagram, you see me talking about food a lot. But once you get to this point during the peak week of like Thursday and Friday, all that kind of washes away. That's not really your focus, especially as you're starting to carb up a little more. You're actually feeding your muscles some nutrients, and it can fill up. Yeah. You're not craving it as much. So honestly, we always say we're gonna go crazy, my fiance and I, but we'll probably take it pretty easy out here in Austin. Eat at a couple nice restaurants. We have to try barbecue while we're out here, of course, and then we'll just see. But I know that my goal is to start prep for Olympia right after this. So that's what I'm focused on, and that's what I want to do.
All right, so the goal is to win it.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we look forward to watching you rock the stage tomorrow, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
No one knows that story.